couple months ago, we did a story about a high school that had to have a dance contract to make sure that there was no dirty dancing at prom, right? It turns out that this is a growing trend across the nation. Many high schools are now thinking about dance contracts because it turns out that high schoolers will get into these clusters in the middle of the dance floor, partake in inappropriate touching, and then later on, the custodians have to clean up bodily fluids from the dance floor.
No, hell no. No, that's where they lost me. Like, I'm on your side. You want to do dirty dancing. Okay, look, maybe it's a high school, it's a little inappropriate. I get why the principal gets his panties in a bunch or whatever, right? Okay. But you're losing it in your pants, and then the janitor has to come and clean it up? That's nasty, dude. Okay, I don't care what kind of. You see, I love one of the kids is like, "What? This is my culture. They're discriminating against my culture. Your culture is to have a dude rub up against you in a dance until he loses in his shorts? Man, you gotta look into your culture. That ain't right."
So they're making these dance contracts, and of course, high school kids are not in favor of them, right? And it's funny that this story comes out now because a couple weeks ago, I wrote about a high school titled Licking Valley High School in Ohio. That's the name of the high school, Licking Valley High School in Ohio. The administrators there tried to make the students sign a no dirty dancing policy. And they were like, no, we're not going to have it. And they created their own non-school related dance off campus. So they didn't have to sign
where they were just licking Valley.
They were just licking Valley.
Okay. All right. And apparently in this is happening through high schools all across the country, and they're all having debates. And if they make them sign contracts, a lot of them are either not showing up to the dance or having the alternate dances. It's not an isolated incident. So that puts people in a conundrum. All right. So my thought on this is this. Look, the contract's a little goofy, right? And because then they spell it out. There shall be no freaking. There shall be no rubbing of the penis behind the buttocks, right? I mean, they don't get that graphic, but they say you can't grind from behind. So then the kids started grinding from the front.
Right.
Okay, it's absurd. Look, we used to, this is how I believe. I'm from the old school. This is how we handled it when we had the dances and the proms, okay? You know, Mrs. Umbrella would be in the corner, and then she'd come around and go, cut it out, okay? Or Mr. Pinfield would walk around with his cane and wrap you in the back of the leg if you were getting too close to the girls, right? Bounds of reason. I didn't really grow up in the 1940s, okay? But still, they just say cut it out.
Right.
You don't need a contract, but it doesn't mean that you let the kids get what they call it an amoeba, apparently, when they all get...
I know!
When they get in a cluster and they cluster rub, okay? Man, kids are getting carried away these days. I don't know if it's Grandpa Jenk, but Jesus Lord mercy. If I was the teacher there, I'd be like, no, we're going to break this thing up, okay? I can't have all of you, spilling bodily fluids all over the place. Now, by the way, the teachers are also crazy, or the administrators. They say, this might present security issues. What are they? Are the kids terrorists because they're dirty dancing? It doesn't represent a security issue. It represents a mopping issue. All right. Look, everybody, common sense, okay? A little bit of dirty dancing, but don't get too close, and everybody keep it in your pants.